Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k18 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz, and this is another episode of Smackdown, which will be the final episode before the Royal Rumble pay-per-view for Smackdown. The Royal Rumble will be coming your way this Sunday, 2 PM Eastern Standard Time, 7 PM UK time. One of the biggest events in BrendenPlayz history. You don't want to miss it. It'll be live over on Twitch. Well, before we get there, we have some matches leading into the Rumble. We've got some members of the Royal Rumble match competing, including Hideo Itami taking on Ty Dillinger one-on-one. Titus O'Neil will take on Heath Slater one-on-one, singles action there. Sheamus will take on Bray Wyatt as well in a singles matchup. We'll see Rhino and Randy Orton, Right KO, the tag team champions, take on Rusev Day, Aiden English and Rusev, who have formed themselves a team here on SmackDown. 4 women who will be a part of the Women's Royal Rumble will compete in a fatal 4-way page. Naomi, Natalya, and Nikki Bella. And a big main event of Chris Jericho taking on the #1 contender for the WWE Championship, Roman Reigns. Jericho versus Reigns later on in your main event. Hideo Itami defeats Ty Dillinger to open things up here. Titus O'Neil can't defeat Heath Slater though. Sheamus versus Bray Wyatt. Sheamus picks up the win for the bar. And Right KO defeat Rusev Day. Now we get ready for women's action, as it has now officially been confirmed. We are having a Women's Royal Rumble. It's happening. It's going to be a 15 women Royal Rumble match. It's going to take place at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, and the winner will have a WrestleMania Championship match, and that is going to be huge. For the first time ever we're doing this. I don't know how it's going to go. We're going to see. It should be fun. It'll be interesting. It could be different to what you would be expecting, or different to anything we've seen or done here in Universe Mode, but it's going to be exciting. So we'll see how it ends up. We'll see how it turns out at the Royal Rumble. 15 women are part of this matchup, and 4 of those women will be in the ring right now here tonight. We've seen Paige, now Naomi on her way to the ring to join Paige as well. I'm looking forward to this matchup here. Now, this match won't give them a better spot in the Rumble. As far as we know, Alexa Bliss has earned herself the best spot in the matchup, but it will give them some much needed momentum, which is always what you want here in Universe Mode. You want to beat your opponents every time you get a chance. You want to gain momentum, and you want to make sure that you're well prepared for these types of matches, especially the Royal Rumble match. It's as big as it gets for these women. They need this victory badly. If they get one, well, their careers will certainly surge because of it. They'll go to WrestleMania and challenge the champion. Natalya on her way to the ring as well. She's been starved of title victories here in Universe Mode. She would love a chance to hold that championship around her waist. Naomi has done it. Paige has done it. Natalya has not. Can she get it done through the Royal Rumble? Big opportunity at WrestleMania. Another woman who has not held the championship here in Universe Mode, on her way to the ring right now. It's Nikki Bella. Her sister Brie has held the championship, but Nikki has not. So Nikki Bella would love an opportunity here to prove herself worthy of being in the Royal Rumble matchup, and also going on to WrestleMania to challenge for that championship. It would be huge for Nikki. And who is going to get that victory at the Rumble? We'll find out at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. As we said earlier on, Sunday, live on Twitch, 2 PM Eastern Standard Time, 7 PM UK time. You don't want to miss it. As now Natalya straight away over the top of the rope. If this was the Rumble, good night, Natalya. That's it. She's out already. Luckily for Natalya, it's not about throwing your opponent over the top of the rope here tonight. It's about getting the pinfall in that very ring. So yes, the Royal Rumble this Sunday, as I said, 2 PM Eastern Standard Time, 7 PM UK time on Twitch. Only on Twitch, so it won't be available live on YouTube. It will be live on Twitch, so make sure you are there. Make sure you don't miss it. Make sure you're following the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/BrendenPlayz. You don't want to miss it, because if you do miss it, you can watch it later on YouTube, but it's always better to watch it with other people. We always get a few hundred people coming out to the stream, so I hope to see each and every one of you there. Last year's Royal Rumble, I think, had over 1,000 people watching. Now, I don't think we're going to get as many this year because of the change in platform. We are switching over to Twitch. It's going to be obviously different, but if you can, make sure you are there, because it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a lot of fun. Big matches. AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns. This Women's Royal Rumble matchup. The Men's Royal Rumble. Of course, Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe. And the tag titles on the line. The Hardy Boys versus the Club. big matches at the Rumble, so don't miss it. And there's going to be lots to look forward to there. Right now, back into the in-ring action. It's Paige and Naomi in control. Natalya's down. Now Nikki Bella trying to get a hold of Naomi. Trying to get the upper hand in here. Now she's got a hold of Paige. Looking to hit a slingshot suplex by Bella. Nicely executed there as Naomi with the drop kick. Down goes Natalya. And it could be a battle between Naomi and Nikki. Instead, they're both looking to target Natalya. Naomi splashes down on Natalya. And Nikki now working away on Natty. Well, Naomi may have hurt herself a little bit there with that splash. She's gone on the outside for a breather. Meanwhile, Natalya in control of Nikki Bella. Here comes Natty. A couple of veterans in the ring right now. Natalya and Nikki Bella, and Paige. She's been around for a while now as well with a lot of success. Naomi, she's done it before as well. So lots of success in this matchup right here. And that's going to be a big factor when it comes to the Royal Rumble matchup. There's going to be a lot of women who have done the big one before. They've won the big championship. They've had all that success in the world. But it all means nothing because it's going to be a new concept. Perhaps the only woman that could maybe say they've got an advantage coming in is Alexa Bliss, who won that 8 Women's Battle Royal not too long ago. But at the end of the day, it's a completely new opportunity, and everyone has a fair game as Paige hits the Paige turner on Nikki Bella. Could be it there for Bella. She's going to get a bit of a reprieve, though, because Paige is going to pick her up rather than trying to pin her. And now, oh, Bella straight into the corner. Harshly as Natalya and Naomi to the outside of the ring as well. It's all about going to WrestleMania and getting yourself an opportunity at the championship. And the Royal Rumble is going to be difficult. Alliances could be formed in that matchup. If not, it's every woman for herself. 15 women in that matchup. It's going to be very, very exciting. And Alexa Bliss has the advantage of going in last, but everyone else, who knows where they're going to end up. And that's the thing. You need to draw a big number. If you can't draw the number you're hoping for, well, your chance is probably gone. It's probably not going to happen for you. Natalya gets kicked away there by Paige. Now driven to the corner. Nikki Bella gets a chance for a breather. Now Paige turns. Oh, Natalya away. Nikki with the knee into the back of Paige, and Natalya with the right hand. Now Paige hit with a rack attack 2.0. Maybe it there for Paige. Natalya instead goes for the cover, taking away from Nikki. Nikki's not going to allow that to happen. Oh no. Natalya's up with the shoulders. Oh, planted down right in front of her. Nikki Bella looking good there. Naomi going to try and break that up between Nikki and Natalya. Paige is still down. She's got a chance to be pinned here. Someone can take it. Will it be Naomi? Natalya and Nikki Bella. Natalya has her up. Here comes Natalya. Running power slam. And now Paige slamming down Naomi at the same time. Fatal 4-way action. First woman to get the pinfall will win this matchup as Nikki sent over the top of the rope there. Now Natalya will follow her out there. And meanwhile, in the ring, Paige Turner. Paige is going to do it. Paige is going to win this match, potentially go to the Royal Rumble full of confidence. But instead, she's not going for the cover. Maybe looking for that rampage. The head of Naomi slammed into the mat right now, and Paige is going to pick up Naomi once again. Naomi, though, with a counter. Much needed counter there by Naomi. And Naomi, look out. Head scissors, slamming her head right into the mat. Will that be enough to put her away? No, Paige kicks out at 2, stays in it. Nikki's down. Natalya re-entering this matchup now. Instead, Natalya realizing that Paige and Naomi are battling away. She's going to head back outside and try and work away on Nikki Bella a little bit more. Natalya into the steel steps, and now Naomi has Paige down, and now she's got the submission in. Naomi may have Paige done, and she has. Naomi makes Paige tap, and she wins. Natalya, I don't think she realizes, but she's going to have to. She's lost this match. Naomi has done it, and she will head into the Royal Rumble with a lot of momentum now. That's a massive victory. That's exactly what you want. You're going into a match like this, you want to get these wins, you want to prove yourself, and Naomi picked her spot, and that's what you're going to do at the Royal Rumble. You're going to pick your opportunities, you're going to go after someone when it's the right time, and Naomi proved to us right there that I think she's got her timing down pat, and she's ready for the Royal Rumble taking place this Sunday. Well, Royal Rumble is going to be huge for a number of reasons. For Chris Jericho, well, he has the best spot out of all the Smackdown superstars on the roster. He will enter late in the Royal Rumble. He will enter last out of every single Smackdown superstar, which means Jericho could go all the way and win the Royal Rumble match and headline another WrestleMania. He has been a world champion in the past during Universe Mode. He recently had a terrific series of matches against the current champion AJ Styles, including a 2 out of 3 falls match, which was an absolute epic classic at Backlash. Jericho would love to repeat that similar performance, go to the Royal Rumble, win it, and get to WrestleMania one more time in his career. Can he do it though? That's the big question. But to be honest, if anyone can do it, it might just be Jericho. He's got the opportunity, he has the spot, he might be able to get it done. His opponent tonight won't be focusing on the Royal Rumble match. Instead, he'll be focusing on the WWE Champion, AJ Styles. Roman Reigns has a date set at the Royal Rumble with a matchup against AJ Styles. The WWE Championship is on the line. Roman Reigns has gone through hell and back to get that title shot, including defeating the Smackdown General Manager recently at TLC. In a big TLC matchup, a brawl between those two. Reigns officially became the #1 contender when he was allowed to pick his moment, pick when he wants to have his championship match. He chose the Royal Rumble, and in the meantime he faced Edge, but he obviously had that right one to him when he defeated Team Edge at Survivor Series, when he teamed up with Cesaro and Batista. Huge that was. Roman Reigns had a terrific team right there, and Sheamus was involved as well, of course, and Roman Reigns has got a lot of momentum. He has been destroying everybody in his way. AJ Styles has come out and said, hey, I have not forgotten about what Roman Reigns did to me at Survivor Series. Roman Reigns attacked me, he destroyed me, he beat me up, I was hurt for weeks. And AJ Styles vows to get revenge for that beatdown at Survivor Series, and vows to make sure that Roman Reigns does not become the face of SmackDown. AJ Styles has similar views to Edge, obviously, who believes Roman Reigns is not the rightful man to be the representative of SmackDown because of what he's done. And what Roman Reigns has done is simple. He's gone around beating up everybody in his way. If he doesn't like someone, he'll just go ahead and beat him up. Doesn't care about the rules. He does whatever the hell he wants, whenever he wants. And it's just not right. It's simple as that. Our GM Edge has tried his best to stop Reigns. In fact, he even tried to trade Roman Reigns to Raw. And it just hasn't happened. Edge just has not been able to ink the deal, has not been able to get rid of Roman Reigns and stop him from going all the way to the top. And Reigns has said, hey, even if you try to trade me, I'm going to come in every single week and I'm going to hijack this show. No matter what you do, I'm going to make sure that I get what I want and I get what I deserve, and that is a WWE Championship opportunity. And now, at the Royal Rumble, he will finally get one after months and months and months of trying and not being able to get one because of the differences he's had with Edge. No matter what, he's got it locked in at the Rumble. And now it's put up or shut up for Reigns. He said for a long time that he should have been champion already, that he deserves to be champion, he's good enough. Well, now it's time for Roman Reigns to prove it. Can he beat AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble and back up all the talk that he's had over the last number of months? Chris Jericho now trying to get a hold of Roman Reigns, and Jericho would love a victory here tonight. He won a Battle Royal not too long ago to earn himself the opportunity to become the man who will enter in last in the Royal Rumble for the SmackDown Superstars. Nakamura will do the same for Raw. It's simply going to be huge. There's no doubt about that. You want to have that top spot, and entering towards the end gives you the best opportunity you possibly can get to win the Royal Rumble, and Jericho will have that opportunity. And that's what Jericho will want. He'll probably end up entering in maybe 28, 29, maybe 30, around about that area, which is going to be big. And Jericho will have a terrific chance to go all the way to the end of the Royal Rumble and maybe even win it and go to WrestleMania. And potentially, we could be looking at a WrestleMania matchup right here. Reigns versus Jericho. They've had their battles in the past as well. Roman Reigns has targeted Chris Jericho a number of times from his attacks, and Jericho would love to get his hands on Reigns tonight and beat him and just kind of prove that he's still the top dog right now on SmackDown himself. Inverted DDT there by Jericho. So these two could potentially meet at WrestleMania if Reigns does win the WWE Championship from AJ Styles, which would be a massive matchup. Now Jericho. Oh! Northern Lights suplex there by Chris Jericho, and he's a veteran, but no doubt about it, still at the top of his game. We've spoken about it a number of times here in this series, that Chris Jericho has these periods of time where he's excellent. He has a few periods as well where he's not so great. We saw him at his absolute best around Backlash when he was competing for the championship. He came so close to beating AJ Styles. And perhaps since that moment, maybe hasn't been at his best. As Jericho now, oh, springboard into the drop kick. Lands it right there on Reigns. Perhaps Jericho has not been at his best the last couple of months, but winning that matchup, becoming the best spot, getting the best spot rather, in the Royal Rumble, will give Jericho a real boost because he has been down a little bit. He's lost a few matches. But when you win a match like that against some of SmackDown's best, it can really only help you and elevate you back to the top of his game. And I think Jericho is more than ready for the Royal Rumble. And because of his number alone, would have to be the favourite. But Chris Jericho, when he enters a matchup, he's generally the favourite anyways. And a big chop right to the chest of Reigns. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Chris Jericho can produce at the Rumble. Oh, clubbing clothesline there by Roman Reigns. Now, the elbow to follow it up. Another elbow as well. Reigns is looking good here. Chris Jericho maybe in some trouble. And now Reigns tossed back into the ring. Jericho has got a hold of Reigns now. Jericho would love to beat Reigns. Roman Reigns, the last thing he wants to do is go into the Royal Rumble with a loss next to his name, but also go into the Royal Rumble without that extra bit of momentum. But also, he wants to get through this matchup without an injury. So, how much does Reigns produce in this match? Does he give it 100%? Does he go 50%? Is 50% too little to beat Chris Jericho? How much does Reigns need to give to beat Jericho? Because right now, he's about to be putting the walls of Jericho here, and this may not be good here for Roman Reigns. Jericho to make Reigns tap here. In the middle of the ring, Reigns has got nowhere to go. Reigns is going to have to use that power to maybe break out of this hold here. If not, he may have no choice. But Reigns does outpower him. If I'm Roman Reigns, I'm probably preserving my energy for the Rumble, because that's when it's the most important. If you lose here tonight, well, it's a psychological gain for Chris Jericho and maybe a little bit of a loss for Reigns, but at the end of the day, you get to the Royal Rumble and you're more fresh, you're healthy, you're ready to go, you don't have an injury. Reigns, I'm not sure if he's thinking that way, if he just wants to beat up everybody in his way as he hangs up Jericho on the ropes. Or does Roman Reigns truly believe that he's got to make it to the Royal Rumble with that victory behind him? Superman punch there by Reigns, maybe enough to beat Jericho here. Counter two. Oh, nearly a 3 count. So close there. And Reigns nearly had his man. Well, Reigns would have beaten Jericho right there and would have been able to rest up pretty comfortably. Reigns has got a little bit more work to do first to beat one of the best of all time, one of the greats in Universe Mode history, from a world champion, from a tag team champion here in Universe Mode. Chris Jericho went for a snap DDT, missing out though with Reigns. A few left-hand strikes to counter it. Now Reigns with the front face lock. Elbow to follow it up. Then the spear. Reigns with the spear. Will this be enough to put Jericho away? No! Y2J kicks out. And I guess Reigns, not as much momentum behind the spear. Normally he gets much more of a run-up and is able to hit his opponents with a lot more power because of it. Plenty of power in that powerbomb by Roman Reigns, and now Reigns has really got Jericho where he wants him. The spear, not enough, but maybe if he tries it again with a bit more of a running start in that corner, that may be enough to put Jericho away. Jericho's trying to fire himself up here, trying to get himself back in this matchup, but Jericho gets taken down there by Reigns. And now Reigns, though, gets shrugged away. Jericho down to a knee, though. You can't afford to do that against Reigns. Reigns will pick you apart if you even drop for a moment. Now Reigns going for the cover again on Jericho. Doesn't hook the leg, though. May have cost him because of it. Not applying the extra pressure there on Jericho. Now Reigns is in the corner. This is never good if you're the opponent of Roman Reigns when he goes to the corner. But right now, he's not thinking about the spear just yet. It's Reigns thinking about just a clubbing right hand. And now he's going to go for another one. Getting all of that right hand there. On 2 different occasions. Now Reigns has Jericho up looking for the powerbomb, but Jericho still has some life left in him. hits the DDT. Will this be enough to put Reigns away? The boot is near the ropes, but he still has to kick out. The rope break not in force. Reigns stays alive in the matchup. Now Chris Jericho trying just to keep the pressure on Reigns, but Reigns is able to fight through it. Now Jericho's up and into the driver there. Michinoku driver there by Roman Reigns, and now Jericho under the pump here. Oh no. Roman's got him up. Roman's looking for this powerbomb. The Razor's Edge. Bang, into the powerbomb. Excellent stuff there. Crucifix bomb there by Roman Reigns. This is not good for Jericho. He's in trouble. Reigns now. Samoan drop. Jericho's not moving much. Here's the cover. Will this be enough? No. Jericho has some fight left in him with the shoulder, just glancing off the mat. But Reigns is looking to put him away. He's come this far. Can he put his opponent down? There it is, the spear. Much more momentum behind the spear now. And that puts Chris Jericho away. Roman Reigns defeats Jericho tonight. And Reigns heads into the Royal Rumble with momentum on his side. He meets AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. A couple of months in the making. We'll see it at the Royal Rumble. Reigns is on fire. Can AJ stop Roman Reigns, or will the big dog officially own the yard of Smackdown? We'll find out when Reigns looks to pursue just his second world title here in Universe Mode history. He only held it for 1 month when he won it in the Elimination Chamber match a couple of seasons ago. Oh, come on, Reigns! No, come on, Reigns! Reigns is still fighting away here, still beating the hell out of Jericho, and this is what Reigns has been doing for months. Whatever the hell he wants, whatever he wants, the referee's trying to stop it from happening. He can't do anything about it. And now Reigns is looking to continue the assault. But hang on! The WWE Champion, AJ Styles, coming to the ring. And Reigns has got no interest whatsoever in fighting AJ. Reigns has got no interest. Jericho rolled out of the ring for safety reasons, trying to get the hell out of there. And Reigns has got absolutely no desire to fight AJ Styles before the Rumble. And why would he? He's made his statement. He's beaten Jericho. He beat him up even more. And AJ wants a piece of him tonight, but he's going to have to wait till the Royal Rumble when these two men lock up for the WWE Championship. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have time for this edition of Universe Mode. The Royal Rumble is coming away Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. UK time, live on Twitch. Check out the website, BrendenPlayz.com, for the Royal Rumble match card, but also a countdown timer as well. So if you're not sure when the Royal Rumble is going to start in your time zone, there is a countdown timer on the website. Make sure you follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/BrendenPlayz, so you don't miss the Royal Rumble. Be notified, stay notified, so you know when the Rumble is going to go live. I'll post all about it on my Twitter as well. Do not miss it. Plus, the Royal Rumble is going to be live, but also Total Extreme Wrestling. We're going to be streaming that before the Royal Rumble as well. A big weekend of streamings coming up. Don't miss it. Thank you for watching. See you at the Rumble.